It is a new year out here at the No Bucks Garage and everywhere. Happy New Year to all of you. Let me start off by saying thanks. Thanks for liking, subscribing. Thanks for sharing. Thanks for making your comments. I really do appreciate you. This great community out there in YouTube land. Look, we've been a little bit busy out here. Just because it's a new year doesn't mean we're taking time off because of the holidays. Let's show you what I've been talking about. You know, we're all about doing things easily and simply out here at the No Bucks Garage. First project of the year. Harbor Freight has one of these on sale for $299. I took their $27 back when I bought it, that is. Their $27 2,000 pound worm gear drive winch and made a rotator for my 1,850 pound engine stand. This thing is going to be a game changer for me. And it works in both directions. Now, I didn't shoot a video on it because there's so many people on YouTube that have done this conversion. I felt like I didn't need to. However, one of the things I'm contemplating doing, I don't know why I didn't think of it before, is taking this worm gear drive and fixing a bracket to turn this sideways, putting this crank on the top, then making it a top winder system for me, which means I don't have to bend over with my 6'4" self very far to turn this. But still, this is so easy to operate. And just in case you think that it will not hold its position, I'm pushing on it. Whatever position I put it in, it stays in. Now, with the coming of cold weather, welding inside the shop just filled the shop up with noxious fumes and everything else. And, you know, fumes are not any good. So, the other project that I worked on that started this year was making a fume extractor system for the garage. My garage is 24 by 24. Right there is the inline fan. I chose the 6-inch model because a lot of people were saying that the 4-inch model did not move an adequate amount of air. So I've got 10 feet of hose. I bought a 25-foot section of the hose and a vent that's on the outside right there. That goes to the outside in the gable of the garage. And then I have another 14 feet of hose right here. That is the business end of the extractor. After the first use, working here in the car, as you can see, doing some sheet metal work. Don't talk about it, folks. Shucks. Guarantee you it'll hold. This thing is a, oh gosh, this is godsend. No more headache. No more headache. So this will equally work for if you're doing a lot of grinding and getting dust and particles in the air. Got to be able to fit that right there and suck those fumes and particles out. Now, even when I was welding, say, well, wear a mask. Well, I did. I actually wore an N95 mask on there. But usually when it was warmer, we'd have both doors up and even a fan going. So fume extraction was not a problem. But it's cold. It is cold. It's going down to 17 degrees tonight. So the fume extractor was the second thing that I put in at the start of the year. So far, so good. I'm off to a quick start. Manual tire changer. Why? Because everybody wants huge money to change the tires. I need to put tire pressure monitors on the trailer out there, which means I need to partially dismount 4 tires. Different shops will do it for me. Tire people will do it for me as long as I buy the tire pressure monitors from them and let them install the items themselves. Then when I went around to the independent tire places over on Dickinson Road and other places, these guys are asking anywhere from $12 to $20 a piece just to dismount the tires. I'm like, nope. So I bought the manual tire changer that we're going to mount right here in the floor of the garage. When we get around to that, I'm going to film that for you, let you see how that works out. It won't be the first time that I've used the manual tire changer, but I also got the duckbill modifications on it because I'm planning on doing some aluminum rim work as well. So That's coming. That's coming from ye old Amazon. Now, Honda Mustang 2. We got that halo bar right there. This was originally a competition engineering chassis when this car was built. So, because we decided to throw some more power to it, and we're to the point that basically we have an empty canvas. As you see, there is nothing in the way. Now would be a good time to go from 8 to 12 point cage. So we ordered one. When it came, like a lot of folks, well, no, like I did, I ordered stuff in advance of what I'm going to do. Two reasons. It was cheaper when I bought it, just like that crank right there was $27. It's now $34. So this was cheaper when we bought it, but we did not take it off of the pallet to check everything. What we discovered was the halo bar was not bent to the dimensions of our cage. What we ordered was basically a generic kit. We don't know what this bar was actually bent to specification-wise, whether that was a Fox body or a, mid-60s Mustang. No clue. But as you can see, while it's tight on that side, it's way out over here. So one of two things has to happen. We either have to get another mild steel bar bent, or we have to do the section right here in the middle with the 6-inch machine sleeve, 3 inches either side of the joint, and shortened up after we measure how far we have to shorten it to get it to go to that upper part of that hoop. Before we put that in, the A pillar bars, and the dash bar that's going to go across. All of that is in the kit, and all of those are cut to fit, trimmed to fit, and everything else is not much of an issue. When we get to this point, we will record it, bring you along for it. So, other issues. We got the seat. Now remember, I'm a big guy. Yeah, I'm a big guy. So I had to have a big seat in order to fit in a little car. Presented its own set of problems, necessitating that repair right there. But that's what we're officially going to call it. But put it like this: you're trying to put a square peg in a round hole. Now we put a square peg in a square hole. There we go. Had to make it fit. Also had to modify the back brace bracket for the seat, as you can see right there. It's been sectioned, welded, and widened because the original design of this roll bar right here, the original seat bracket came to about here, which did not allow for enough space for a over-the-shoulder seatbelt to be strapped, 2 to 3 inches. So the bracket mounting position had to be changed to the red marks that you see right here. So it was widened to accommodate the back brace for the seat. Over on the other side, that's not going to be an issue. That seat is just going to be for those occasions when we can take people along for a ride or something like that. So it's just going to be mounted to the bar without having to worry about any particular adjustment. So that's kind of it. That's kind of where we are right now, over here at the garage, and looking forward to a lot of things this year. I tend to say I don't make resolutions. I just try to set goals. And my goal is to have as much fun as I possibly can, to get as much stuff going as I possibly can, and to see what else I can get myself into. Mechanically, yeah. And just have a good time in life. So I'm hoping that's what you're doing for yourself at this start of this year. Hope you're safe in all this weather and everything. Again, my subscribers, you guys are the best in the world. I really mean that. I really enjoy your comments. Thank you for subscribing, liking, sharing. Thank you for turning on your notifications and watching the videos. So, with that, I'm happy to see you. I'm glad you're here. Willie at the No Box Garage. We'll see you soon.